Have you ever finished saying something in English and just had that sinking feeling? Not because you didn't know the words, but you just knew, deep down, they didn't quite get you? Well, we're here to flip that script. We're going to talk about how to master your pronunciation, not to sound perfect, but to sound powerful. So let's jump right in.
Or, hey, maybe you've tried to say beach and gotten a weird look, maybe an awkward chuckle. Those moments can be so frustrating and they can absolutely crush your confidence. But what if I told you that those little slips are way easier to fix than you think? And seriously, I really want you to hear this. You are not alone. Every single person learning English goes through this. Your mouth is literally learning a new kind of gymnastics. So the goal isn't to never make a mistake. It's learning how to push right past them with a ton of confidence. And this, right here, this is the absolute heart of it all. The goal is not to erase your accent or sound like you're from a specific country. Nope. The real win is just being clear. It's about speaking in a way that lets your ideas, your personality, your intelligence, all of it come through loud and clear. Okay, so let's start with the big question. Why? Why does pronunciation matter so much anyway? Well, because like it or not, it's kind of the packaging for our words. It is the very first thing people notice, and it's the bedrock of any real communication.
Just look at the difference here. On one side, when pronunciation is unclear, it creates all this friction, right? People misunderstand you, they ask you to repeat yourself, or worse, they just kind of tune out. But look at the other side. When you're clear, everything changes. You automatically sound more confident, you connect with people faster, and honestly, you just feel free when you talk.
And that brings us to this simple but powerful equation. Clarity equals confidence. These two are locked together. The more clearly you speak, the less you get interrupted. The less you get interrupted, the more your confidence just skyrockets. It's this amazing upward spiral. All right, let's talk about the biggest mental roadblock that trips most people up. This is a huge mindset shift, and getting this can change everything for you.
So many of us believe this myth that good pronunciation is just some natural talent. You either have it or you don't. But that's just not true. The truth is, it's a physical skill, just like learning to play guitar or ride a bike. It's about training the muscles in your mouth to make new shapes and movements. It is 100% learnable.
And I just love this quote because it makes so much sense. Think about it. Nobody picks up a violin and expects to play it perfectly on day one, right? They practice. They learn the notes, the rhythm. Well, your voice is your instrument, and with the right practice, you can learn to play the music of English clearly and beautifully.
Okay, so we've got the right mindset. Now let's get into the how. I'm about to share 5 super practical, super powerful tips that you can literally start using today to hear a real difference fast.
Yep, we're focusing on 5 key techniques. And these aren't just random tricks. They're designed to target the most important parts of pronunciation: the rhythm, the sounds, and the actual physical act of speaking. Let's dive into number 1. First up, you have to understand that English is a musical language. It's all about rhythm and stress. Just take this sentence. I didn't say you stole my money. Listen, if I say, I didn't say you stole my money, it means someone else said it. If I say, I didn't say you stole my money, it means you maybe borrowed it. If I say, I didn't say you stole my money, it means you stole something else. See? Same words, totally different meanings, just by changing the music. Tip number 2 is a total game changer. It's called shadowing. The idea is to stop translating words in your head and just start imitating sounds. Find a short clip of a native speaker, listen to one sentence, and then immediately repeat it. Try to copy their exact speed and melody. It's going to feel weird at first, but trust me, it's one of the fastest ways to sound more natural.
Next up, you've got to become your own coach. I mean, you can't fix a movement you can't even see, right? So stand in front of a mirror and literally watch your mouth as you practice those tricky sounds. For that TH sound and thank you, you should actually see the tip of your tongue pop out between your teeth. Pro athletes and actors do this all the time, and you should too.
We are so lucky to be learning a language right now. Your phone is basically a pronunciation powerhouse.
Use a site like Youglish to hear a word used in thousands of real videos. Use an app like IELTS Speak to get instant AI feedback. Or hey, even just open Google Translate, speak a sentence, and see if the computer understands you. It's like having a free coach in your pocket 24/7.
And our final tip is all about working smarter, not harder. Don't try to fix every single sound at once. Instead, figure out the one or two sounds that are the most difficult for speakers of your native language. Like you see here, the V versus B for Spanish speakers, or R and L for Japanese speakers. Find your main challenge and focus on that. You'll get the biggest improvement for your effort.
So, we've got the tools, we've got the techniques, but that's only half the battle. The other half is all in your head. Let's talk about the real key to unlocking everything: confidence.
I know we've said it before, but we have to keep coming back to this. Your goal is not to get rid of your accent. Your accent is part of your story. It's part of you. The goal is to speak with the kind of confidence that comes from knowing, really knowing, that people will understand you. That, right there, is real fluency.
So how do we actually build that confidence? Okay, first, slow down. Seriously, speaking fast doesn't make you sound fluent. It just makes you make more mistakes. Second, and this might sound a little silly, smile when you talk. It actually relaxes your face and makes your voice sound warmer. Third, accept your accent. And finally, just remember that a tiny bit of practice every day builds massive confidence over time.
Okay, so what's all this work really for? Let's just take a second and picture what life actually looks like when you put these techniques and this confident mindset together.
This is the payoff. Imagine it. You walk into a meeting or an interview and you just speak your mind, no hesitation. You start telling jokes and actually connecting with people. You feel proud of how you sound. This isn't just about pronunciation. It's about unlocking new jobs, new friendships, and finally, actually enjoying the experience of speaking English. And this isn't just some fantasy. Let me tell you about Maria from Brazil. She was so self-conscious about her accent, but she decided to practice for just 10 minutes a day. That's it. 3 months later, she gave a big online presentation in English. And you know what people said? They didn't mention her accent. They talked about her amazing ideas and her incredible confidence. This is so possible for you.
So I want to leave you with a new mantra, something to repeat to yourself. It's not about studying for hours and hours. It's just about small, consistent steps. The progress might feel slow, but I promise you, one day you'll just be speaking and you'll realize, wow, I've come so far.
Because that's what this is all about, isn't it? It's not about changing who you are. It's about unlocking the powerful voice you already have so the rest of the world can finally hear you clearly. That whole journey starts with just one word, spoken with a little bit of confidence. So are you ready to start?